The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of
I
Trials.
think it's really funny
Beyond
how
is
he
where
says,
the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a
doesn't really
fully
fit
fledged
with the
summoner.
game.
Remember?
I don't know who did that.
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
So here we go inside the test of the Cloister of Trials. And here we see the first hints in the window. Of course I'm going to have to go up to the flashing object and activate the portal somehow. I played this some years ago and I can't really remember. But I do remember having to start here. But I can't remember how I solved the Cloister of Trials. The second step is obviously over here, I think. So, here we go. We're going to... I'm pressing different buttons because this is new to me on the PS4, so I'm just getting used to the buttons and trying to find out what it is I'm supposed to do and how I can activate this. I'm just not positioned correctly, actually. I found out later. And I was pressing the wrong button because with the PS1, all Squaresoft games, you use the circle as the X and the X as the circle. In Europe, the X button was always the action button, except with Squaresoft games. Anyway, here we are. Stop messing around, running around like an idiot. And off we go down into the cloister. So the first thing to do is to take this orb to activate it, and to take the orb. Yeah. So you can see some nice graphics. I love this game. I think this game was really worth it on the PS4, especially with family sharing. Don't buy discs if you're using family sharing because you can't share them. I buy them digital, download them, and then my son in another country can also download them and share them with me. So we've got this globe. We now have to stick it in this door. And I'll warn you now that I made a very stupid assumption when I put the globe in this. You see the globe behind you, it's still in the door. So actually, just because you put it in the door doesn't mean you can't use it again. Which, the first time I played this game, it took me ages, and I think it takes me a while to figure it out also in this round. And I'm stood there thinking, what I'm probably doing actually, I've probably got a browser open on my laptop looking for what to do next, because I didn't want to stream and leave people waiting. But as you can see, I've just frozen, stood here like an idiot. So finally moved. I must have figured out what to do, and looks like I'm about to make a move now. Come on, you blonde-haired Dumbo. Talking to myself now. That's me. Stick it in. Come on. What are you doing, man? Oh, I don't have the globe. That's why, you see. I'm going back up the hill again like an idiot. There's no globe there, dude. What a fool, you know. This is supposed to be a walkthrough. Anyway, it's not. It was one of my first attempts learning how to broadcast while playing using the PS4. So anyway, here's what you really do. You take the globe out of that door, you go to here, and you stick it in here. You're going to lose it now. You won't be able to use that one again, I don't think. I think the door goes up. Nothing seems to be happening here. What's going on? There you go. Well, this is one of my first early streams. You can't expect it to be over-exciting. But it is a walkthrough. It is showing you what to do. I'll try to do better as I learn. I'm a 53-year-old man. But yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy VII came out on the PlayStation. And I was still a young tattoo artist in Germany. So, what do we do next? Come on, stop standing there like a statue. There's people watching you, for God's sake. Come on, move. Hello. I wonder what I was talking about. Because the first time I did this, I did this with the headphones plugged into my PS controller. And it caused the whole video to have a screeching sound on it. Ah, here's what we gotta do. We go down here. We go down here is where we go. And there looks something very powerful. Oh, I love Final Fantasy. I just love, you get involved in the role, the puzzles, the fighting, the role-based fights, and the menus, and the way you equip yourselves, and how much thought it takes. And some people, you know, they do these games in a certain number of a very few hours. For me, I could take months and months and months exploring and trying to find everything in these games. So here's where we go. Looks like we're about to crack the Cloister of Trials after all, doesn't it? So, what are you standing there for, dude? There must be some graphic. What have I done? Where am I going now? You see, I can't even remember doing this now. This is about a month ago that I did this. I'm going to go back onto the PlayStation and start recording further progress. Or I might begin again and do proper walkthrough from the very, very beginning of the game. I'm not sure what to do. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to structure and stream my channels and what games I'm going to stream, and whether I'm just going to stream my gameplay or if I'm going to play them first and master them and make tutorials. I'm still going to see what my channel is going to become. But usually most of what I do on the web, being a webmaster and an e-commerce entrepreneur, I usually end up trying to make structured, useful, interesting content. But as a 53-year-old man who's been in e-commerce and webmastering doing other stuff, not gaming, I'm still learning. So I only just found out about Twitch and player.me and OBS Streamlabs and Mixer and so on, and YouTube Gamers. So I'm getting involved in all of this. And I'm seeing some people, just as I'm a successful e-commerce entrepreneur, I sell things online, I see some people are actually making a living from staying home gaming and streaming, and of course using their, what would you say, sell their t-shirts and their caps and take donations, and there's a whole new profession arising from game streaming and streaming platforms. So as a webmaster, I'm also doing this as an investigation and to relax from my work while still kind of working, like turn gaming into one of my professions. So I do intend to monetize this channel at some point, and this channel, as I talk in this video, might mean any of various channels, because I've registered with player.me, YouTube Gamers, Streamlabs OBS, Mixer, Twitch TV, and so on. And I have my own website and my own YouTube channel and my own Facebook page, which is for game streamers. Well, it's my page, but it is basically facebook.com/GameStreamerTV. So I'll be sharing all of my videos from all of my platforms on facebook.com/GameStreamerTV.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you? I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.